Warning, this mockumentary is rated SOH. If you don't have a sense of humor, don't watch it. Ladies, you and I, we need to have a chat. I get it. It's your Facebook page and all that, and you can post exactly what you want on it. But believe me, I'm seeing a pattern. I'm as happy as the next guy when someone finds true love. But really, for the 6th time in 7 months. So, what's the pattern, you may ask? Well, it goes something like this. First of all, a couple of posts about just how wonderful life is. Then a few more, and a few more, and a few more. Then that first joint selfie of you hanging onto his arm, you looking adoringly up at him, and him, well, it's not quite the same look as yours. In fact, you see the way he's holding his beer. That's the way he should be holding you. Then another selfie, then another selfie, then another selfie, and another. Everywhere you go, everything you do, everything you eat, selfie, selfies, selfies. Then you add one of those Facebook borders, you know, those little hearts things? And then the posts start. He's the one. I never knew what was missing until he came into my life. Heaven on earth. Now he's in every picture, kind of like a permanent appendage to your arm. He's not sharing quite as many as you on his page, but hey, that's dudes for you. Your friends aren't liking your pictures quite as much as they did in the beginning, but that's because they're hiding your posts now in an attempt to keep down their dinner. And then a few months later, the posts just stop. And I mean stop. Nix, nothing, nada. Gone in 60 seconds. This lasts about a week, and then a couple of new posts arrive. Some memes about heartbreak, and about thinking you'd found the one, then another, and another, and another. From there, it's quickly onto some posts from elephantjournal.com, the last refuge of the wounded heart. A post or two about narcissism is bound to follow, because somehow every man that ever left a woman, no matter where or when, is a narcissist. And then the dreaded path to rediscovery begins. The impassioned cry for help from those who know you, and it goes something like this. Hi guys, I need your help please. I'm not stupid. I've been working on myself for years. I just don't get it. Why does this keep happening to me? Why do I give so much of myself to men who just don't appreciate me? I need to understand. I need to break these patterns. I'm sure I have my faults, but I have so much to offer. Please help me. Thank you. I love you. Now the shit really hits the fan as 20 friends start replying about just how wonderful she is and how she will find true love really soon. Some women who've only met her once in her whole life will tell how special she is, and a couple who've never ever met her will tell her the same thing. One will inevitably suggest you start watching Jay Shetty videos and suggest a whole multitude of self-help books. They will agonize us over for days, if not weeks, discussing every detail of every conversation that was ever had, trying to pick up on any nuance or signs, and finally they'll come to absolutely no conclusion whatsoever. In the meantime, he's at home, lying on the couch, eating potato chips, and watching a rerun of 2 Czechoslovakian tennis players he's never even heard of. So right now you're offended, and you're swearing under your breath, and I'm pretty sure sexist and misogynist are floating around there somewhere. But you see, I love women. I love the glorious and complex creatures that they are. I love them, but I sure as shit don't understand them. Only a woman can be pissed off with you for something you don't know you did, then even more pissed of you for not knowing the thing you didn't know you should have known, because had you known, you would never have done that thing you didn't know you did. But here's the thing. When a man has a problem with something, the last person he goes to for advice is someone who has the same problem. I mean, I know jack shit about cars, and the last person I'm going to for advice on cars is my brother. He knows less than me. So if you want to know what makes men tick, and makes men run, and makes men stay, ask a man. You probably won't like some of the answers, and he probably won't even understand all your questions, but I promise you, you'll both get some insights. Have a few laughs, and even if you don't discover the answer to life, the universe, and everything, you'll leave a little more streetwise. Frustrated, but streetwise. And just before I get completely slaughtered for this, let me highlight that men are idiots. Most of the time, we don't see what we have right in front of our eyes. Just remember, we think differently, communicate differently, and often the very thing you love about us in the beginning is the thing you come to hate about us in the end. Go figure. But here's to true love and finding it in everything. Here's to those magic couples that make it work every day and every year. These are the people we should be getting advice from. And don't tell anyone, but their relationships are never on Facebook. For those of you that watched this with an open heart and an open mind, I'm eternally grateful. It was made with a real tongue in cheek. For those of you who are deeply offended by my mansplaining and are certain I'm a terrible, horrible human being, you may just be right. But the good news for both of us is we'll probably never meet.